Hi,
Hi, Alli. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it. How's your week been?
Mm, Not so good, not so bad.
In the middle.
Normal, regular.
Regular week. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Sounds good. For me, it's the same. For me, it's the same. Normal, regular week as well.
Perfect, perfect. Did you make different lessons with Turkish students?
Yes, always, always,
Ah,
all the time, all the
di-
time.
have you learned new words from Turkish language?
No, I haven't learned any new words this week, but I was watching a movie last night, and
Mm-hmm.
it's interesting. It's like a Shakespeare play. I forget which play it was, but it was a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And in the play, I heard the word "günaydın."
Ah,
But I mean,
okay,
I'm probably
good.
not saying it exactly right,
Okay,
but I
it's good.
heard
It's
that.
good. Günaydın. It's good. It's good
But it
morning.
wasn't a Turkish play. It was like a Shakespeare play.
Interesting.
Yeah, like a old English play from a long time ago. And I heard the word "günaydın." So I don't know.
Mm,
Interesting. Caught my attention.
okay.
Caught my attention.
Yes, yes. You start
Um,
learning.
yeah, I don't know if I'm learning, but like if I recognize a word, definitely I will pay attention, more into the movie because of that. Because
Did you remember the name?
go ahead.
Do you remember the name of the movie?
Uh, gosh, I think it's on Netflix. Okay, it's a
Ah,
show. I guess it's a show. It's called Sweet Magnolias. Sweet.
I saw it. Sweet Magnolias.
You
Okay.
did? You did?
I haven't watched it yet, but I saw on the list.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
I guess it's
Okay.
a show. And then in this episode, there was a Shakespeare play, like a Williams Shakespeare play. Someone was doing a play, having a play,
Mm-hmm.
performing, and I guess his character at one point he says "günaydın."
Mm,
So I don't know if it's
okay.
maybe from. I don't know if it has anything to do with Turkish or it maybe was used a long time ago in English and we don't
I
use it
think it's
anymore.
just I think it's just a trick from script writers just to take some attention from Turkish audiences.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe
Just
you're
just
right.
for marketing, just for marketing purpose, I think.
I don't know. Turkish, there's like some Turkish movies and Turkish shows on Netflix though. Now.
Yes, you can find
There's
and
a
watch.
few. There's a few.
Yes, none. It's few, 4 or 5 maybe.
4 or 5.
And
Yeah.
maybe only one or two of them are good.
Okay. In your opinion. That's your opinion.
Yes, yes. You can watch the Gift.
Yeah, I watched that one a few months ago. I liked it. It was very good. It was very
Mhm.
good.
It's a Turkish, and also Love 101 is a Turkish
Love
teenage
101.
teenage show. It's about high school students, but
Okay.
just to have an idea about Turkey, you
Yeah.
can watch.
Yeah. I watched 30 minutes of that show, of the first episode.
Mhm.
I have not watched it since. I'll have to start watching it again when I have some more time.
Okay.
I don't know. Was
Actually, while I was checking my grammar book
Yeah,
before our
yeah.
session, I realized an interesting thing which I didn't know before. Very
Okay.
simple and very common. Let me share with you. We normally use apostrophe s
Mhm.
to describe something belong to someone.
Okay.
For example, this the girl's name or the man's hat.
Yeah.
But I realized that we don't use apostrophe s for ideas or For example, we can't say the car's door. We should say the door of the car.
Yeah, the door of the car. Exactly.
We cannot use the car's door or the thing.
Yeah.
We can only use apostrophe s for human beings and for organizations.
Exactly.
Not things or ideas. But until this day, until today, I didn't know
you
this.
didn't know this. Okay. All right.
No.
That's all right.
In speaking, in daily conversation, maybe I use several times apostrophes by mistake, just to describe something belong to other thing.
Yeah, maybe. But I mean, I think if you had been doing that a lot, maybe someone would have corrected you a bunch of times, but
maybe no one knows this rule.
I don't know. I think I knew it. I knew that it was kind of a rule, but it's just one of those things that I don't think about because I just, it's my native language. So sometimes the rules, I don't really have to think about them when I'm speaking. It's just something that I know already.
It's written here. We can also use apostrophes for times. Yesterday's newspaper, for example.
Yeah.
Or next week's meeting.
Next week's meeting.
Exactly. We can say.
Today's meeting.
But yes, today's.
Yeah. Today's lunch. Exactly.
Or organization. The company's success or the government's decision. Or we can at the same time use the decision of government. Government.
The decision of the government. Exactly. Yes.
Interesting.
Now I think about it.
But we can't say, for example, the garage. For example, the garage door. We can say.
Yeah, you can say
the door of the garage. Yes.
You can say.
Anyway, I just saw 10 minutes ago, and I just plan to share with you to talk about it.
Yes, it's interesting.
Interesting.
I'm like looking around my desk. I'm like, because I have like a little book here, and would I say the book's pages or the pages of the book?
Pages of the book.
Pages of the book because it's an object.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'm trying to think of what else.
But it's interesting. I think we should tell this rule here.
Yes, we should make it known. Make it known.
Yes. Let's write an official letter to Oxford University.
Yes, I'm sure they wrote it
publish
somewhere.
This everywhere.
They're just not making it as known. They're not making it well known. It's there. It's written somewhere. It's written. It's like the smallest sentence ever. One rule in one book.
Okay.
But
okay, do we have any interesting subject to talk about? Maybe language of English language, or maybe differences between Turkish language and English language?
Yeah. Do you feel?
I can help you.
I'm curious to know. Do you feel like? Because sometimes I wonder with certain languages. For me, because I speak Spanish as well. For me, I feel like some languages are more direct than others. Like when speaking, maybe you use less words to get your point across, or something like that. So for me, I feel like Spanish is a more direct language than English. But do you feel that Turkish is a very direct language, or kind of more like English where you can use a lot of words to explain something like that?
Actually, Turkish is a very rich language. There are several words and several vocabularies you can use to express something or some idea. And because it's very old language, very ancient.
It's very ancient.
Came from Middle Asia, maybe thousand years ago. So, of course, today's modern Turkish is totally different. It has been developed and changed, transformed a lot. But modern Turkish has very strict rules. It makes it to learn easy. Maybe pronunciation is different for you, for example. But if you learn rules and if you follow the rules, it's easy to learn. Easier than English.
Okay.
Because for English or for German or for French, generally Latin-based languages, you have to memorize so many things. Not only rules, also some out of rules. Just common usage. But in Turkish, I can say maybe 90-95% of language are covered by the standard restricted rules. So when you learn the rules, you can use all type of sentences. The most difficult thing, learning vocabulary, but it's as difficult as other languages because we are in 21st century. We live in the same world, so almost we use same items, same ideas, same philosophy, same things. So how many words you need to know to speak English? For example, 1,000. So for Turkish, same. You need to know 1,000 words to speak fluent. Learn the rules. You can learn the grammar easier than English. Believe me.
I don't know. I hear differently. I've heard the opposite about Turkish, like how difficult it can be for like an English learner to learn Turkish and to speak Turkish. I don't know. I mean, I think I'd have to really delve into that language to really see, is it easier than learning English? Is it more difficult? You know, are there a lot of similarities? Are there a lot of differences? Maybe a lot of differences, but maybe similarities between the two. Maybe. Do you notice similarities between Turkish?
Actually, tenses, some tenses are similar, but the usage methodology is different.
Okay.
In English, we are using verbs in different shapes. In Turkish, we use the same verb and just add some how can I say, additions to the verb.
Okay, you add additions. Okay, interesting.
Yes.
And then there's also
in English, for example, there are regular and irregular verbs. In Turkish, all verbs are regular.
Regular. Okay.
All verbs. Maybe not all verbs, but 99%.
99%. Okay.
I don't know. Let me think. As I know, all of them. But maybe someone warned me, or you forgot this verb. I don't know. But in Turkish, all verbs in regular form. And when you learn the tense rules about verbs, you can use all verbs in different tenses.
Okay. Okay.
For example, irregular verbs, very, very common in English. Go.
Yes.
Go, went, gone. Totally different.
Totally different, yeah.
Okay. In Turkish, its master form is gitmek. Go means gitmek. Git, you go. Gittim, past tense. And gitmiştim, past perfect. Gidiyorum, I am going. It's present continuous.
So like the root of the word is the same, but like maybe the ending is different. You change it a little bit.
Yes.
Okay.
But the endings are same for all verbs, not only one verb.
Okay.
Okay. For example, reading. We called it oku. Okay. Oku means read.
To read.
Okudum, I read. Okudun with N, you read. Just one letter at the end.
One letter.
And for example, also okudum is in past form. Okudum. I read in the past.
I read it
okudum.
before.
So rules are very strict and same. When you learn the rules, you can use all rules into all verbs.
Okay.
If you know the meaning of the verb. This is the difference.
So as long
But
as
in
you know
English,
words,
you have to learn irregular verbs.
yes, yes. And do you find that the rules of English are very frustrating sometimes? Do you find it confusing? Do you feel like it's
Actually, English is much better than French and German.
okay?
When you compare with them. So no,
In comparing the
English
rules, yeah.
maybe the most easiest language you can learn. Sorry, not most easiest. The easiest language you can learn.
Is Turkish? You think Turkish is
No, no. Maybe Turkish is easy from my viewpoint, but English is very common, and there is so many academical research to teach English to people.
Yeah,
So
yes, that's true.
so you can find so many resources,
So many resources all over the place.
so many books, speech, listening sources, reading sources.
Movies,
So it is so common
yeah.
as a second language, especially in all of the world. So it makes it easier.
Yes.
But when you compare with Turkish individual, not including the resources or the being common, from my perspective, Turkish is easier. Learning the rules, especially.
So do you think if the roles were reversed and Turkish was the second most spoken language in the world instead of English, do you think that
I think the population of world is around 7 billion,
yeah.
and 2.5 billion people somehow related to Turkish language. Not directly speak
okay.
modern Turkish,
Okay.
not related to.
Okay.
Middle Asia, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, Azerbaijan,
Yeah.
Turkey, of course, North Cyprus, some parts of Russian country, South Ukraine, very close, but not easy to understand each other.
What about Bulgaria? What about Bulgarian?
Bulgarian language is similar to Russia.
To Russian, okay. Yes, I would say so. I don't know if I look at like the Russian alphabet, or is the Russian alphabet and the Bulgarian alphabet the same?
I'm not sure, but probably same. It's Kirill.
Yeah.
Kirill alphabet, and their language are very close. Maybe not the same, but very close. It's Slav language.
The Slavic language, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I wonder if another language was in the place of English, you know, it was, instead of English, it was Turkish, or what if it was Chinese, or what if it was, I mean, Spanish is already really popular, so I can't say Spanish, but what if it was Bulgarian? What if it was Russian? I just think about these things.
Yes. For example, around, I think 5 years ago, I been to Uzbekistan. The capital city, Tashkent. I went to Uzbekistan, Tashkent, and I didn't understand while they are talking, but when I saw some, for example, advertisement boards on the street, when I tried to read the sentence, maybe half of the sentence I could understand. When they speak each other, I didn't understand anything.
But if you look at the sentence, if you see the sentence,
when I look at the sentence, the written expression, half of the sentence, some words, some vocabulary are very old Turkish language, very old words.
Okay.
So I started to understand when I try to read, and at that time they tried to transform their language from Kirill alphabet to Latin alphabet.
To the Latin alphabet. Okay.
Because you know, Uzbekistan was a former republic of Soviet Union group.
Yes.
And after separation, after being independent, they started to use their own language, Uzbek, but the written form of language was in Kirill alphabet.
I see. And
But
then they switched to Latin alphabet.
yes,
Okay.
they try to switch it to Latin alphabet. And when I try to read some sentences from Latin alphabet, I started to understand.
All right. Have you ever heard, I've only heard it a couple times, but this is just an idea. If you want to try it, you can try it. If you don't want to, that's fine. But you should go on YouTube and look up Middle English. Middle English, or Old English. And this is English in one of its earlier forms that maybe if
I
you
think
listen
Scottish
to
people use it today.
I don't know.
Scottish
people, yeah, maybe a little bit. But if you listen to this Middle English or Old English on YouTube, I don't know, you might be able to pick up some things. Like for me, I can't really pick up anything. It sounds similar in some ways. In some ways, I'm like, I don't know what they're even saying because English has changed so much.
Yes, Turkish changed so much.
So influenced over the years.
And Middle English, you are talking about Middle Age, I think.
Yeah, like Middle Ages English, like that old
in Turkish, just for example, 40, 50 years ago, not totally, but maybe half of the language totally different in Turkish 50 years ago.
Yeah, because Ataturk,
no, they use old words, old vocabularies.
Okay.
During the modernization in these days, Turkey, we have a Turkish language association related to government, and they are trying to find out real Turkish words. They are trying to clean a language from Arabic source or Persian source or French source vocabularies. Because in Old Turkish, we have so many Arabic source words.
Yeah.
They are trying to find out new, modern, real Turkish words.
Like that we're not,
following the Turkish word rules, because we have Turkish word rules also.
Yeah.
For example, in Turkish language, each word has letters. If you start with a how can we say in English? Oh, I forgot the name.
That's all right.
Soundable, or let me check the dictionary. Vowel, vowel. What about the opposite one?
What is it?
Vowel letter.
An oval.
And silent letter. Yes, vowel, like this.
Vowel, you mean vowel?
Wow. Oh, sorry, wow.
It's all right. Vowels, yeah.
The other one, silent letter, I think.
Okay.
Am I right? Or what? No, sorry. Consonants.
Yeah, consonants. Yes. Consonants.
In Turkish, in each word, not must be, because some exceptions still we have, but should be if it start with vowel letter, should be continue with consonant letter. One vowel, one consonant. One vowel, one consonant. You cannot use two vowel or two consonant together.
Yeah. Okay.
You put in the middle of these letters opposite one.
Okay. I see.
Okay.
I see.
But in English, no, there is no restricted rule about it, for example.
Yeah, exactly.
But this rule in Turkish make easier to pronounce words.
Okay.
When you learn the sound of the letters.
Yeah,
we have 29 letters in alphabet, 29 letters in alphabet, and we have 29 sounds. That's all.
Yes, but they're very.
But in English, for example, when you match 2 or 3 letters together in different shapes, the sound change.
Yes, you know what I find interesting about the Turkish alphabet is the soft G,
yes.
Which is
soft G,
a silent letter. It doesn't really make a sound, but it lengthens the first part of the word, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
All consonant letters should have sound with vowels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For example, B. In English, we can say B. Okay. In Turkish, there is no B. It's B.
It's not big.
You can. It's not B.
Okay.
You can say B, for example, with like this E.
B.
B-E,
Yeah.
B.
Okay.
Or B-A, ba. Okay. Each one has own sounds, but without vowel letter, a constant letter doesn't have sound.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
I see. I see.
So when you learn these rules, it is very easy to read, very easy to speak. Just
Okay.
you have to learn the meaning of the words.
Yes. Exactly. Because I know that, for example, in English, the letter C, it's the C sound.
Yes.
But
Sometimes it turns to ki.
But in Turkish, it's a J sound, right?
J.
It's
Yes,
J.
it's J.
So when I see a Turkish word that starts with C, I want to say, like, I don't know.
For example, let me another name write you. It is simple. Ceren.
Ceren.
Okay.
Yes, but I want to say
Ceren.
like Seren
Okay.
or yeah.
This is Kerem. This is Ceren, for example.
Your name, yeah.
Ceren.
Seren. But I would say like
Okay.
Seren. That's how I would
What?
like the name you just wrote Seren. But
Okay.
if I was saying it like an English speaker, I would say Seren. Seren.
Serin,
Seren.
different.
Seren.
For example, like this. Sorry, this is Serin.
Serin, yeah.
By the way, it's cool. It's meaning cool.
Cool. Okay.
Yes.
Good to know. Now I learned a new word. So Seren means cool. Seren, cool. All right.
Yes.
I'm gonna write it down later.
But Seren is different. Okay.
Okay. But if
In English, in English, for example, this is car, C-I-R, C-A-R. Okay,
yeah.
this is car. You don't say sar or a different
That's true.
C word.
That's true.
This is car.
Car. It's the
This is cat.
cat. Yeah.
Okay.
But
In Turkish, if you want to say with something with K, you should use real K.
the real K.
That's all.
All right. Yeah, but the thing that confuses me a lot is if I'm looking at a C word in Turkish, I want to say, I want to pronounce it like I would in English, but I know it's not. It's like a J sound. I don't know. It's very confusing. Very confusing.
But J is only J, not changeable.
Not changeable. No, it's unchangeable. Yeah.
In English, you can say C, you can say key of the letter C.
Exactly. That's true. Oh, yeah. I don't know. It's very confusing, but
for example, name Celine.
Celine, yeah.
You are not saying Celine. This is Celine.
Celine. It's like a sound. Celine. But if I was in Turkey, it would be like Jeline, right?
Yes.
Jeline.
Yes. Jeline.
That's a fake name.
Jeline. No, it's not Jeline. It's Jeline.
Jeline. Okay, because the E. Okay.
Each letter has sound.
Okay.
We don't have missing sound words.
Like English does. Like some of our
Yes.
E's are silent. Yeah, some of our letters are silent.
For example, this is our. You don't say our. This is our. But this is also our. Okay?
Yeah.
Our.
Yeah.
Same.
I know.
Pronunciation same. Our.
Yeah.
In Turkish, it is real our with H. Huge.
The
strong.
H makes sounds. You have to.
Yes.
I know. Okay. And here's something you might want to learn about Spanish. So if you say hola, the H is silent. It's not hola, it's hola. But if you want to say hola without the H, it means something different. It means wave. So hola with an H means hello in Spanish. And hola without the H means wave. But in both cases, the H is silent. So
in Turkish, no silent.
you
No silent
letter.
Okay. Gracias. See you later.
De nada. Adios.
Bye-bye.
Bye.